For Marks Group Broadcasting, this is Emily Boyles.
Representative Alan Doane from the hallway of the state capitol, and this week we're going to let Alan give his report to all of you in person. So, Alan, tell me what's happening in the capitol this last week that you've been working on.
Yeah, the House Bill 2 is kind of the big story, I guess, that we worked on this week. It's kind of the baseline for the budget. It's sure not the total budget. There was 59 pages of proposed amendments. We skipped through all of that and we passed it out unanimous. It goes over to the Senate. I doubt the Senate leaves it alone. I'm sure there will be some amendments added to it and subtracted from it. And it'll come back to the House again, and then depending on what those amendments are, we will decide whether to support them or not. If we don't support them, then it'll go to a conference committee and they'll play rock, paper, scissors in a back room somewhere until we get the final baseline for the budget figured out.
Is there anything that stands out particularly for Eastern Montana?
Basically what we've passed so far just kind of maintains the status quo plus the cost of inflation. We've passed a few things for wastewater management for both the city of Glendive and Dawson County. I'd hate to give a number off the top of my head. I get too many numbers running around in there, but it was a substantial amount of money that was appropriated for the wastewater management there. Maybe in a couple springs, Glendive will smell a little different.
They've been promising you us that for years. So are you the new politician to promise that?
I don't know that I just made a promise. I guess what the city of Glendive and Dawson County does with that money in the wastewater management program is up to them. I think we have appropriated some money to get them started on that opportunity. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. And so you've been working on the budget. What else have you been working on?
There's probably one of the more important issues this week has been the water compact between the Salish Kootenai tribe. And I don't think we're going to pass that water compact. I think we'll probably pass House Bill 256, which says we need to look at this problem for another couple years. The problem is way bigger. Water issues this is probably the largest water rights compact the state of Montana has ever looked at, and it's a very important thing. If we don't have water, our land is useless. And so it really needs to be looked at and all the I's dotted and T's crossed before we drop the hammer on that one.
And your Makoshica Parks bill, where is that at and what's happening with it?
Passed out of the House with a really good bipartisan support. It had a hearing on Friday in the Senate Natural Resources Committee. They haven't acted on that yet, but I imagine they will here in this upcoming week, and I'm very positive it's going to pass out of that committee. I'm in the House, so I won't be able to carry it on the Senate floor, but Senator Rosendale from Glendive is going to carry it on the Senate floor. I have very high hopes that this is going to hit the governor's desk. I haven't talked to the governor. I don't know what he's going to do with it. I haven't seen any other proposals that might bring, in the upward limits of maybe $10 million into Makoshica Park, and I haven't even seen any other proposals even remotely close to that number. So I have pretty high hopes that this is going to go somewhere and maybe create some revenue for our park.
Very good. Anything else that you'd like to share from this last week of the legislature?
I guess I'd just like to caution people. I'm getting quite a bit of mail from home. Some of these things are so far from being a done deal, like maybe House Bill 2, the budget and stuff. It's a long ways from being completed, so this is not a job for a highly excitable person up here. Sometimes a person just has to kind of relax and watch things as they keep moving and wait for them to come back into your hands. There's still a long ways to go in the process. The big fights are still coming up. So, if you're reading some of these bills and watching some of these things from home, don't get real excited yet. It's a long ways from being written in stone.
And if someone has questions or comments for you or input on a bill, how do they contact you?
Oh, I love to hear from people, and I really want to hear your comments. I'm not trying to indicate that. So anyway, Alan Doane at midrivers.com, or you can contact me through the Capitol number or call me on my cell phone, 939-4253.
If you have a hot news story or a news tip you'd like to share with us, you can email us at newsdesk@kxgn.com. For Marks Group Broadcasting, this is Emily Boyles.